Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Seasickness with Wind Waker HD 3 Heart Run Edition. In the last couple of parts, we were pretty much working on... Oh my god, did I even decide where I'm going yet? I haven't. I know I haven't decided where I'm going yet. But... Okay, where am I going? Okay, so this is north. I don't want to go north. Don't I want to go east? Let me just have a look at the map here. I suppose I might as well go east, I guess. What I'm starting doing now is I'm pretty much just starting the Triforce Shard quest. And I'm pretty sure there are... Am I going east right now? No, I'm going like southeast. I need to like get a handle on... I actually found it more useful in the original game that you actually had the map on... Well, did you have the map on screen? No, you didn't. Sure you didn't. This is like Star Isle here, isn't it? Or that's Crescent Moon Island. Well, ain't nothing I need here. Yeah, I'm pretty much getting started on the Triforce Shard quest, so that's why I'm heading up here to the top right-hand corner of the screen. I did look up, just to save myself looking like an idiot, I did look up which ones don't exist anymore. If you know what I mean. No, like which ones have like a Triforce chart replaced with a treasure chart now, because I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Is they did something like that anyway. They had like basically what used to happen in the GameCube version is every single Triforce shard had a chart you had to get first. And the islands that you went to, you got a chart as the reward, which you had to get decoded, and then use that to go ahead and find the Triforce shard under the sea somewhere. But what they're after doing now is they're after going ahead and making it so that... Can I get this? Please? No, I'm obviously not close enough to it to get right up next to it. Jesus, he really goes really quickly. Maybe when you like there, Jesus. Like the waves actually rising make a difference on that one. Okay, well I might as well take you out, I guess. Get the blue chew jelly. Is this the first blue chew jelly we've got? Yeah, it is. Jeez, we're right here at the end of the game, and we get our first blue chew jelly. It's such like a waste of a... Jesus, don't you be shooting me. Such like an insignificant piece of loot. It's probably like the most insignificant piece of loot in the game, by virtue of the fact that there are so many, what's up here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A Tingle statue, maybe? Jesus. I thought I was going to, like, jump off the island. What a faux pas that would have been. But yeah, so pretty much instead of, oh god, one of these things. These are actually going to be quite difficult. Okay, I don't need the iron boots, I know that much. I'm going to put the skull hammer on or, and I'm going to put the arrows on X, because this boomerang, oh, of course, I need bombs like straight away. Leave me alone. Well, no, I could have just used them, I guess. No, leave me alone, I don't know you. You saw that like the Wind Temple already started giving me run for my money here. Well, I'm expecting that these are going to actually give me a run for my money as well, because you saw like how much of a challenge that that one room in the Wind Temple was with the 3 Dark Nuts. Well, in a lot of these, I'm pretty sure this is one of them, judging by what this room looks like. In a lot of these little islands where you get the Triforce shards, or the charts in the original game. Oh well, this actually works out perfectly. In a lot of these like original in a lot of these, like, these islands, what you have is these kind of, like, little... is these kind of little mini dungeons, like the one that we saw on Dragon Roost Island, but they're a lot more difficult, so they basically will generally have, like, enemies like Stalfos or even Redeads or just a random bunch of enemies like Wizrobes and stuff in there. But the general theme is that once you finish them, there's usually some room on the outside. Like the central room will have enemies in it as well. And in general, that's going to be a couple of Dark Nuts. And I can't remember whether it's one of these or whether I'm thinking of like the final floor of the Savage Labyrinth, which we don't have to do, that has like 5 Dark Nuts in it. Oh, I was wondering when I'd start to see you guys. I need my arrows. Because these guys are just going to start summoning shit. And you shouldn't, like, underestimate these guys either. Would you stop, like, screwing up my Z targeting? I need to, like, get my, my fire arrows going. This fucking fire keys. If it doesn't, like, get out of my face, Jesus. No, not that. That's what I wanted. There we go, finally. But generally, in like the final room of these places, you'll have like a load of Dark Nuts. And I can't remember whether it's on like the final level of the Savage Labyrinth or when it is. But there's one room where you have like 5 Dark Nuts to fight, and I'm like, Jesus. But I think what we learned from the what we maybe learned from the Wind Temple is that there's a lot of value in just kind of like letting them take themselves out, if you know what I mean. As in just like shielding and then just seeing whether they end up like cutting off their own armor. Which can like happen as well. And I must say, I do enjoy these like little mini dungeons because they just give you like a lot of like battles to sink your teeth into. And in the original game, they're like the only... See, here we go. I think there are only 3 of them though. Or are there 4? There are 4. I'm just gonna see if I can get him to come over here without like waking up. Jesus, that did like 2 hearts of damage. Fuck. That did 2 hearts of damage. Oh, I've got to get out of here. I got court tomorrow. I can't die. I actually do have... No, I died! Did I actually die? Fuck. Oh, first death, everybody. First death. The first game over screen. Somehow I knew it was going to be on one of these places. I might as well save. What have I got to lose? Lose? What did I say? Lose like that? Oh, I've got to start all the way back down here. Well, this mightn't actually be that bad. Okay, here I am again. I had to go through the whole rest of the stupid dungeon in order to get this far again. So let's see. Oh no, the 2 of them are coming all the way over here. Leave me alone. Can the silver one please hit me? Okay, I'm getting somewhere this time. Time to start playing defensively though. Sorry if I get like really quiet in like these. Jesus, okay. But I just don't want to die. I got court tomorrow. And I really do think it's probably like best to a certain extent to just let them, at least for the time being, take themselves out like that. At least maybe to get some of their armor off. Like that. Arrows, I don't need arrows. And maybe get some of these pillars out of the way, because they can like really screw you up as well. The problem is that what I'm doing is I'm like relying on parry attacks, and when you do a parry attack, you're left vulnerable to the other ones, if you know what I mean. Even if I could just like get one of them to take one of the other ones out. The problem is that they're quite fast as well, you see, so oh great, now one of them is doing karate. Yeah, you stay over there for a while. Oh, I had like a window of like 2 seconds there. See, and then you need to like hightail it out of there as quickly as you can. Because they'll react like that. So maybe if I am just like, if I play it smart and then like get out of there straight away, then that's probably like the best strategy to go with. No, I don't want to take you out. I want to like focus on him because I might actually... Did I actually take one out? Okay, I actually took one of them out, so let's focus on this guy now. Generally, like, you can get the... It's the one that's like closest to you is the one that's going to like attack you, but the problem is if that one doesn't have a sword, then you can't like use parry attacks on it. So now that these two guys have their swords back, it's probably worth trying to goad them into attacking again. Like that. And the good thing is, sorry if I'm just like explaining my thought processes here, but the good thing is if they have their helmets off and I do that attack, then there's the chance that I'll actually go ahead and like damage the other ones as well. So if I can get his armor off, all the better. Did I just take out another one? Okay. Oh, that went so much better than the first time. I think I actually have like a strategy worked out now at least. Get me some of my hearts back. I didn't even have to use like, I had that like heroes soup or whatever there on standby just in case I needed it. Oh my god. That was actually extremely enjoyable though because of like the challenge of it. If you know what I mean. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to like, I don't think, because I'm not sure like how, like I've been recording for 23 minutes, but I'm not exactly sure how long any of that actually is, if you know what I mean. Because we got a Triforce shard and it's great to actually see one of those things. Oh fuck, do you know what I should do? I should get the wallet upgrade. Because look, you get like a load of rupees out of these things. Like look, that was about like maybe like 50 rupees. And you get rupees in the rooms as well from beating those guys, but I don't know. I need to get 3 charts deciphered. I'll need like a bit over 1,000 rupees, so I don't know. It's a bright sunshiny day here on whatever it is. Is this the Cliff Plateau Isles? Is that one? I can't even remember what the names of these islands are. Where am I even going now? Joe, what I might as well... What did I get the... Was the wallet upgrade that I got the one on Outset Island? Or was it the one that's on Northern Fairy Island? I can't remember. Because if it's the one that was on like Northern Fairy Island, then I might as well go get that. Since it's just over here north of Windfall Island somewhere. Because at least then I'll have I'll be able to like have some of those rupees, and it doesn't take that long to get there. So the thing, the Ballad of Gales, like, you have to wonder, like, is the Ballad of Gales even that useful, that much faster than when it comes to going to islands like this? So I think that's it right over there. When it comes to coming to islands like this, is Ballad of Gales really even that much faster than just going there regularly? Jeez, that's some stormy sea that's out there today. Is that it? That's a submarine. Or is it like down there? No idea. This looks like it should be it. But is that not... Go away. Bloody shark. Is that not just Gale Island again? Because that's a bit tall to be a stormtrooper. Yeah, that's just Gale Island again. Wherever Northern Fairy Island is. Maybe it's like the one just... Yeah, I think that's it. Like just over there. In the distance. As I was going to say, like, because I'm not sure how much of this I'll have to cut out, I think I'll just like record the Triforce quest now. I mean, I have the time. And I think I'll just like record the Triforce quest now, which shouldn't take more than an hour really. And then just like record it all in one go, and then record it all in one go, and then maybe just cut it up in post, because I remember that's the way I used to do the dungeons in this game as well. No, that's the wrong button, Harry. So weird how like the muscle memory kicks in and you end up pressing A to get out of the boat, and then he just like puts the sail up again. So I can't remember whether I got this or whether I got the one on Outset Island. I guess I'll just have to see. I guess it was this. I guess I got the one on Outset Island, because this one, if I'd got already, it would have just been fairies in there. And I can carry more rupees up to 5,000. I don't need fairies. What I need is, I need to go back to Joanne. I might as well do that right now. I'm going to go back to Forest Haven, pick up a new blue potion to replace the one I used in the Wind Temple. And then we're going to head over to the private oasis, I guess. Okay. I went ahead and got a blue potion. Something else I went ahead and did was, and I'm going like the wrong direction again. Something else I went ahead and did and took care of was I bought like a couple of Hoi pears, because we're actually going to need them, and I'd forgotten that we're going to need them, and probably more than one, because that island that I'm thinking of where we're going to need it can be a little bit of a challenge. But actually, that like Triforce shard that was up in the top right hand corner, that's actually the only one in the northern half of the map that we even have to get. All of the rest of them are down here in like the southern part of the in like the lower half of the map, so we shouldn't really have much of an issue getting them quite quickly. I actually quite like the one that we're going to be getting now, because it's just like it's like you have to wonder, does Miss Mary or whatever her name is even know that what's here is here, if you know what I mean? Because when we go in here, oh, do I have to like show him the cabana deed? That's what I have to do. 2 seconds. Delivery bag, cabana deed. How'd you like me now, Jeeves? Yes, I'm Master Harry. Master Porky. Oh, yeah, I'll be careful when I'm touching your knob. Anyway, what we've got to do... Oh, do we have to, like, solve the puzzle? Isn't that... Oh, no, we don't have to solve the puzzle. We just have to, use the grappling hook on these things. Because there are, like, sliding puzzles. And it's weird because it, like, looks exactly like... Like, if you look at it, it, like, looks exactly like one that you'd see in, like, Dragon Roost Cavern. Like the design is exactly the same as, like, one of the switches that you'd see in, like, Dragon Roost Cavern, so I don't know what the deal is with that. And here's this area again that just looks like, that one screensaver that was on the old Windows computers, if you guys know what I'm talking about. See if I can, like, figure this out. No, I didn't want to sidle. I want to do this. Do you know, like, and I think I, like, said this the last day, actually, as well. There's, like, this... On, like, the old Windows PCs, and I don't know my way around this maze whatsoever. On the old, Windows PCs, there used to be this, like, one screensaver that was, like, this three-dimensional maze or something. Oh, a load of rupees. Well, that's not bad either. So this is what I'm saying, in, like, these places that have, like, the Triforce shards and charts in them, you get like a shit ton of rupees, so that's why it was probably worth my while going out of my way to get that 5,000 rupee upgrade. I'm gonna go this way. Is this... I don't think this is back the way I came from, so this must be the right way. Yeah, and there's like a little shortcut. Well, I don't know if it's a shortcut. It probably is a shortcut, and this is probably like the way forward then. So if I ever feel the need to come back here, which I probably won't, because who would ever come back here? I'll have like a little shortcut for myself to make it easier. But there was like this one like screensaver that you could select, which was just like this three-dimensional maze or whatever, like a three-dimensional labyrinth, so you pretty much just watch things going around in the labyrinth. Like, watch this first-person view of going around in this labyrinth, so for whatever reason. And I think this is another shortcut back. Yeah, it is, because that's the one we just went into earlier. So what's down here? Re-dead. Which I don't necessarily need to see. But one jump attack followed up by a combo, and they're pretty much deader than they already were. Those other favorite old Windows screensavers of mine, flying toasters. How could you not like flying toasters? When I think about like all the time I used to spend screwing around with the screensavers on our Windows computer. Like, there were other ones as well. There was one where you were basically like looking at this where you were basically like looking at this like house or something, if I remember correctly. Like, it was basically this house, and it was supposed to be like a creepy house or something, and every now and then stuff would happen. Like, you could set the screensavers to make sounds and everything. Or like the windows would light up and stuff. I'm trying to think of like other like interesting screensavers that there were like that. We got another Triforce shard, by the way, just in case that interests you. As I was saying, I wonder whether like Miss Mari even knew that this whole mess was down under her cabana. Probably not. Where's like the way out? How do I get out of here now is the question on everybody's mind. There we go. And like all of the screensavers had such like a variety of different settings, which used to fascinate me. I'm just gonna slap your buttocks here, Jeeves. And like those screensaver settings were just so fascinating to me. It's unbelievable. Like you could change everything from like the speed to like the amount of whichever it was, like whether certain stuff would happen or not.